Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles taking on the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Golden Eagles will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So James Madison's offense will start this game off. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the...
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Safe completion on the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. on 3rd down going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Hands it off. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is currently ahead right now at Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Running back searching for a hole. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Gets it to the back, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He wants to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They want to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
19, James Madison, 0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Makes a connection. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dorsey. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Davis will throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dorsey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Temple. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on 3rd down.
3rd down coming.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying